to week 7 already of our stitch along. I'm Sue Spargo, and today I'm going to cover Snowflake number 3 and a holiday bell. So let's get stitching. The two images we're doing this time are the bell and this snowflake over here. So we're getting all our snowflakes done, which is pretty fun, and I hope you're enjoying the fact that they're all a little different. So this little snowflake here, I'm using the 10 spoke spoke easy, which we're going to rotate, so we end up actually with 20 spokes, and I've done a combination of just straight stitches and fly stitches. At this one I did whip the center a little bit with a whipped woven circle, which is nice, and then we just did bullions, chains, and French knots. So let me draw that out for you so you can see where we're at. So here's the 10 spoke. So the first thing we're going to do is make the 10 spoke at the 1.5 inch mark up here, so they're all long like this, and the center. So what I'll actually do, just for drawing purposes, I'll draw them in, but I don't draw them on the wall. I just connect the dots, and then so there's the 10 spokes there. So once I've done the 10, I'm going to rotate this so that the spokes now are in the center of the previous spokes, and we will just extend these a little bit further out from where your circle is, so that it's past the circle here. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is make the spokes. So we'll do that with our thread, and you're going to keep them quite taut. I like to go in one direction. I don't like to do opposites, and the reason for that, especially when we have 10 of them, is that if I did opposites and then I wanted to make them a little snugger, then I've got, I don't know which one was the first one and the second, so just start with one, go around, and then you know which order you've done them in. And then once you've done that, we're going to do a few rows of whipped woven. So whipped woven is where you go back on one, under two, like that, and we'll do a little bit of that in the center, and then we're going to couch these spokes. Okay, so then those will be nice and they'll be in place like that. So we'll couch them, and after you've done that, that is when you're going to do your fly stitches. And what I did with this one is I did my fly stitch, but I brought it to the center so that it overlays the actual whipped woven in the center. So it also changes the way things look when you overlay it like that. So we overlay it, and we will do all our fly stitches like that. Okay, so once you've done the fly stitches, the next thing is to do bullion knots. So we're going to do bullion knots in each of the fly stitches, and then we'll do a French knot at the ends of these spokes, and we will do a detached chain around them to build those up. So these will be fly stitches like that. So that is this little snowflake, and then we did, I believe, a chain stitch around the outer edge of the snowflake. Yes, there's a chain right here. You can see there's a chain stitch around here. So again, I did a combination of eleganza and dazzle, so we get a little bit of sparkle in our snowflakes. So that looks pretty straightforward, and hopefully that diagram will help you see the sequence of them. The next thing is this little bell. So last week we did a whipped chain stitch, and I talked about it being corded. I thought this gave a really nice effect for the bell, because it gives sort of the ridges as though it had ridges in it. So that's all whipped chain stitch. And then for the top, I did a little bullion loop. So again, use your milliner's needle or your bullion knot needle for that. And I then couch the tip of it. So couch it down, and then you'll have a little loop. And right here, I did little pistol stitches at the base of the bell. Finished it with little French knots for texture. And then around the outer edge, I did a chain and I threaded it. So we did that around our Christmas tree as well. So that's one, I think you remember how to do that. So that's all for this week, and you'll see that we're progressing quite rapidly with the pillow, and I hope you're keeping up. So thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe.